Zelenskyy revealed 20 points of the peace plan being discussed with the United States. The plan in particular provides for a non-aggression agreement between Russia and Ukraine, Moscow's codification of this policy toward Kyiv and Europe in law, a peacetime strength of 800,000 Ukrainian armed forces, and guarantees for Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy revealed 20 points of the peace plan Kyiv is discussing with the United States. The plan is as follows: confirmation of Ukraine's sovereignty, a non-aggression agreement between Russia and Ukraine, monitoring of the line of contact, security guarantees. The Ukrainian armed forces will have 800,000 personnel in peacetime. The United States, NATO, and Europe will provide Ukraine with security guarantees, similar to Article 5 of the NATO Charter. In the event of a Russian invasion of Ukraine, a military response and the restoration of sanctions will be implemented. Russia will enshrine its non-aggression policy toward Europe and Ukraine in all necessary legislation. Ukraine will become a member of the EU within a specified timeframe. Kyiv wants to set a fixed date for Ukraine's accession, Zelenskyy indicated. A global development package will be defined in a separate investment agreement. This will include the creation of a Ukrainian development fund for investment in fast-growing sectors, including technology, data centers, and artificial intelligence, Zelenskyy explained. Several funds will be created for territorial restoration. The goal is to attract $800 billion. Ukraine will accelerate the process of concluding a free trade agreement with the United States. Ukraine's nuclear-free status. The Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is a point of the plan on which there is currently no compromise. The United States proposes trilateral management, with the Americans as the primary manager. Ukraine's compromise proposal is a 50-50 split between the United States and Ukraine. Educational programs in schools, promoting understanding and tolerance of different cultures, eliminating racism and bias. Zelenskyy called the territorial issue the most difficult. One option is for Russia to withdraw from the Dnipropetrovsk, Mykolaiv, Sumy, and Kharkiv regions. In the Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhzhia, and Kherson regions, we stand where we stand. The United States is proposing a compromise, a free economic zone. If there is no agreement on the "we stand where we stand" formula, the free economic zone can only be adopted through a referendum, Zelenskyy emphasized, and then the entire document must be submitted to a referendum. Russia and Ukraine pledged not to change the agreement by force. Russia will not impede Ukraine's use of the Dnieper River and the Black Sea for commercial activity. The Kinburn Spit will be demilitarized. A prisoner exchange all for all, the return of civilians, children, and political prisoners. Ukraine must hold elections as soon as possible after the agreement is signed. The agreement will be legally binding. Its implementation will be monitored by the Peace Council, headed by U.S. President Donald Trump. Once all parties agree to this agreement, a complete ceasefire will take effect immediately. Regarding the plan's provision on raising funds for Ukraine's reconstruction, Zelenskyy noted that the funds will be spent only on territories under Kyiv's control. Ukraine will have the opportunity to prioritize the distribution of its share of funds in territories under Ukrainian control. And this is a very important point, which we spent most of our time on, making sure it's clear that we're talking about territories under Ukrainian control, Zelenskyy said. He added that previous drafts of the peace agreement had a different vision. It's clear how it was before, in the first drafts of the old documents, he added.